What is up, everybody? My name is Mr. Craven. We are back with The Roottrees Are Dead. Yeah, the last video got 500 likes, and so we're going to be doing a part 2. Hopefully I can actually beat it in this video. If not, there'll be a part 3. I'll finish the first main part of the game. I don't know if I'll do The Roottrees Are Dead on YouTube. Might do that on Patreon or something. Yeah. Also, I'm bald as shit. Yep. I shaved my noggin. Ooh, that looks weird. That looks funky. What the fuck? What the fuck? Yeah, I was having multiple bad hair days in a row, so decided to just give her the old whack. All right, let me fix my face cam, then we'll get started. Okay. So at the end of last episode, we got... Oh, weird. That's neat. I like that. I wasn't expecting that to actually interfere with Family Doku, Reversus. Alphabet Davis, who? I wonder if I can look these books up. Yeah, Alphabet Davis, Reversus. Yeah, anyways. The motherfucking radio started playing, so now we can look that up. Music is really quiet now. Let's turn that. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Make sure everything's recording all right. I think we're good. All right. So what was the radio? WRTD. Okay. Spider search. WRTD. WRTD is your local investigative jazz radio station during their news segments at 45 minutes on the hour. Okay, so I wonder if I need to keep a track of this. They've been talking about the plane crash. The most recent hour, they also talked about a picture taken from Carl's office. Yeah, that's the lady who has been coming to my door. She went and got it. And promised an interview online with a psychologist. During the interview, it's revealed that there wasn't a break-in. Instead, someone with a key to the office took the picture after discovering the pipes burst due to the recent storm. This means it was likely someone close to the family who was aware of the photo's history and wanted to save it. Psychologist, however, also goes on to posit the culprit had an alternative agenda. Let me get rid of this. There we go. I forgot to turn on Do Not Disturb. Also goes on to posit the culprit had an alternate agenda, specifically because nobody in the family has come forward to say they have it in their possession. A comment below the article says, "Don't believe their lies. This is just another instance of the Roottree curse being a real, true thing. I bet you Carl was murdered and the picture had evidence on it." Roottree curse. What's that all about? There's a long, rambling conspiracy website with very small, very red text on a black background that says the Roottrees are cursed. It has been very recently updated with the following. Important update, Carl and Brenda and their girls. That makes 5 new deaths. Not only that, but 3 of the 5 presidents of the Roottree Company have died mysteriously. Really? They say Guy's car. Okay, do I have him down as a president? Yeah, Guy Hudson. I need to look him up. Ooh. Okay, so question mark. Was hit by a drunk driver in 1982, but nobody was arrested. Then Ernie Madsen Jr. stepped down. Was he poisoned? Interesting. So that's all 5. I just need to figure out which order these 2 go in. Now, just this week, Carl died in a plane crash. This cannot be a coincidence. There's another entry. There's another entry that claims if you connect the dots in the pattern of the 5 pieces wrapper, it creates a Mayan ruby skull. A secret message meant to subliminally scare people away. I have a picture of the 5-piece wrapper, don't I? Well, this is the new one. Interesting. Interesting. So, I don't see any dots. What if I can look up the Mayan ruby skull? I'm gonna call this potential. Mayan ruby skull. Also need to look up. This is where I'm just gonna start dumping stuff that I need to start looking up. Where's Guy Hudson? Oh yeah, I'll just type that in. Okay. Mind Ruby Skull, scare him away. Okay. The post before that has a link to a site that talks about how Earth has 4 corner simultaneous 4-day time cubes. The author of the site seems to agree. An entry from a few months ago claims that the owner of the site received an email from Chris Raff, 75, at Protege.us, asking him to take down his site with faked proof that Ernie Madsen Jr. actually had a heart condition and wasn't poisoned. The owner claims that although the proof looks credible, he knows that the proof was fake because he's an expert at creating fake evidence. Okay. The first entry is from 1996. The blurred picture of the Roottrees Candy Company factory seemed to be taken by the website's author from behind a fence and through some trees. It seems that Operation RT-29 is real. I witnessed a helicopter land. So RT probably means Roottree. Let's go ahead and add this to the potentials. All right, so let's do from the top. Okay, you find a few conspiracy websites that claim the Mayan ruby skull is a symbol of death. The alleged proof is a blurry photo of a reddish shape that is supposedly a cave painting from South America. According to legend, discovered beneath the painting were bones of hundreds of different people and animals. One site also mentions that the photographer who took the picture died when their boat capsized after crashing into a skull-shaped rock. Amongst the spinning skull gifts, you find no source of verifiable details to back up any photos or claims. To you, the blurry photo looks more like an egg than a skull. Okay, so that didn't mean anything. How about, let's look up this dude's email. Anything that looks different or noteworthy, I'm gonna look up. Pixpop? Uh-oh. Did I just download a fucking virus? You find a simple page called The Art of Rafferty, copyright 1997, on Protege that lists the author's email address as chrisraff75 at protege.us. Below a bunch of gifts that say under construction, there are a few art pieces. The first painting captioned, me and my fiance Lulu. Damn, he spells as good as I do. Wait, hold on, let me make sure this isn't actually how you spell fiance. Yeah, there we go. That's how you spell it. Not my fiance. A painting I did for my first year of college that I plan to give her when we get married in May. Go Tartans! There's an odd collage called Cousins. Wait, is Chris part of the family? An accompanying artist statement, Cousins, which seems to be made up of 3 scrambled images. The accompanying artist statement says, we had to create a small piece of art about our family. I asked as many of my extended family of cousins for their pictures as I could, even some I've never met. Only a few of them got back to me, and my teacher said I wasn't allowed to use pictures of Raina, Riley, or Rose, so I had to get creative and use only my 3rd cousins. This includes Davy. Oh my god. Okay. Okay, Bethany. Stephanie. Okay. Chris's artwork has been added to your evidence, but the cousins photo will need to be unscrambled before you can use them. You've downloaded a new application, PixPop, to edit photos. Oh my god. Oh, this is actually easier than I thought it'd be. I thought it was like a sliding puzzle. This is cute. I like this. Okay. There we go. There we go. There we go. Cute. Okay, so this looks like a yearbook picture. So this is Stephanie? No, Bethany. Okay, got it. That looks like a yearbook picture. Okay. Oh my god. Okay. I'm really glad that none of these are slide puzzles so far. I like middle school. Got it. I like slide puzzles, but man, they take me forever sometimes. There we go. And then, oop. Okay. For full transparency, there's a little button up there that popped up that said skip puzzle. This was going to take me forever. Like, I was getting it, but this was going to take me forever. That was going to take me so long. Okay, so there are actually lots of only children on the same level as Raina. Or the girls. So I need to figure out who is who. Our piece was found on the portfolio of college student Criff Rafferty. It was referenced to as self-portrait of me and my Lulu. Okay. Boop, boop. Yeah, so I fixed this. Boop. Boop. And then boop. Also, I have two pictures down here I need to read. Okay, I'll read that in a second. Also, that one. Okay. So is there anybody named Rafferty as the parent? Clark. Interesting. Okay. Okay. I don't know if this is right. I don't know if that's right. All right. I'm going to hold off on her for a second. Let's go back and look at... So we have Bethany and Stephanie. Stephanie's the only child. Bethany is in a yearbook picture. Then Davy. Yukon. Let's look up Yukon. Okay, when you search Yukon, you find out that it's University of Connecticut and that Davy Kellogg, the fourth, is on their swim team, the Huskies. He also came in second in the most recent competition. That doesn't seem relevant. Okay, but Davy, your last name is... Did I spell that right? 2 L's. The fourth. Got it. Okay. So now, that makes him a little bit easier to find. Let's look him up. Okay, that's it. Okay. Kellogg. The fourth. So at some point, somebody over around here... Maybe you? Boop, boop, boop. I'll make you the third. Okay. Also, you figure out... You look like a mechanic. That looks like a good mechanic outfit. Gotta figure out why you... didn't get locked in. Let's keep you Roottrees and do some more. Really trying to figure out why she didn't get locked in that last round. All right. So we got the miracle locked in. Need him to get locked in. Need to figure out who Elias married. Also, I need these boys to get locked in. All right, let's see. This was buried under a ton of other mail that Carl left in his inbox. It had a handwritten note attached that seemed personal. There's a flyer about a candidate for local office, Stephanie Jones. Okay. Let's add her to potential. On the back is an excerpt from a newspaper article about the Butler County Times about her campaign. Stephanie may have grown up in an unconventional family. Okay, so she might be part of the Roottree family, obviously, to say the least, but in her words, it was full of love. And now, 22 years later, with a baby of her own due around Christmas, her message to voters is simply, love is our future. Handwritten note, Carl, I don't know why we don't see eye to eye when it comes to the candy. I know we don't see eye to eye when it comes to the candy company, but if you could talk to your girls about putting out a statement supporting Stephanie, she could use the publicity your daughters bring. Don't let our conflicts spread to the next generation. CM. So there's somebody on Carl's line named CM. Which I don't have. Okay. Father or mother is CM. Got it. Got it. Okay. Let's go to Stephanie Jones. Learn from election results page that Stephanie Jones, a candidate for city council, won her campaign on election day about a month ago. You find no mention of the Roottrees in any article about her. Stephanie also has a bare bones website for her campaign. It is simply a picture of her campaign mailer. Underneath it says, be sure to read the full article in the Butler County Times. New periodical added. Butler County is located in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, while the Roottrees Candy Company is headquartered in the city. The company began in a small farm within the Butler County limits. Okay. In the area... And the area has a lot of history with the family. The Butler County Times is presumably a local paper there. There are likely articles from over the years involving the Roottree family and those adjacent to them. It's been automatically added to your periodicals. Okay. As a side note, there's a video game called The Roottrees Are Dead. Was once set in the Butler County, but turns out the creator never lived in or near Butler County, or even had a connection to Butler County. The Rootrees Are Dead, not to be confused with a similar game. The Flute-Knees Are Bread is a video game about what? About a fictional family called the Roottrees, and discovering their lineage after the Roottree sisters are killed in a plane crash. The game takes place in Butler County, which is a real county in Pennsylvania, but uses fictional elements such as a fake newspaper called the Butler County Times. The creator of the game does not know anyone who lives in Butler County and has never even been there. Instead, he just randomly picked somewhere on the map near a major metropolitan area that sounded reasonable and hoped not to somehow accidentally offend the people. Okay. Got achievement, quack quack. You really doing this, are you? The Flute-Knees Are Bread is a game about a fictional family of ducks who lives in Duckler County. There's 3 sons, the Flute-Knee brothers, accidentally offend a witch who turns them into bread. They are then eaten by some of the other citizens of Duckler County. It's all quite grim. The player must identify all the ducks in the area, their lineage, and of course their occupations. To find out, according to the slogan, which ducks killed the Flute-Knees. If you're looking for a hint for that game, I heard one of the ducks is a bank robber who goes by the name the Safe Quacker. Let's follow this. Let's keep going. Oh, all right. Damn it. All right. So let's look up periodicals. Butler County Times. Stephanie Jones. Most recent mention of Stephanie Jones is a small report detailing the election results of last month's election. Stephanie apparently won her election. You also find a full version of the newspaper clipping on the back of the campaign mailer. While most of it is unimportant, you do find the following. Stephanie Jones, born Stephanie Landon. Did I spell it right? Yeah, Landon. Got it. Has lived in Butler County her whole life. Stephanie grew up in a home without a father. My mother, or with her mother and her partner, I essentially had entire female influence, okay? So it's the mother is probably CM. Caroline. Caroline. Caroline M. Got it. Though she is a distant cousin of the Roottrees, her mother, Caroline, a local artist, who appeared on the front page of the Butler Times in the past. Okay, so I need to look up Caroline something. She's an artist. Let's remember that. Has often come out opposed to the corporation's policies regarding deforestation and indigenous trees to expand their maple farms. Unlike my mother, I'm not a fighter. I want to bring love to the world. Caroline. Okay, so I need to figure out who could be the Caroline. Morden. So she's down this line. She's ooh. Yeah, she's somewhere over here. So let's do Boop. Let's... Boop. Boop. Let's go back here. Nope. Is it... Carrot? No. How do I spell her name? Fuck. Caro? Yeah, Caroline. There we go. Morden. Okay. You find a cover story about local art installation, including one by Caroline Morden. There isn't much about Caroline as a person. This is mostly a listing of the of art in Butler County, okay? She seems to get top billing. Accompanying the story, there's an image of Caroline standing beside a large metal sculpture of a mermaid. It's captioned, Caroline standing next to a sculpture, Atlantis, Burden. Atlantis is Burden, there we go. Okay, let's put this under... Sculpture. Please forgive me if I spell anything wrong. I know I give that one dude shit for spelling fiance wrong, but I'm terrible at spelling. Sculpture is one of many works featured in her upcoming book, Self-Portrait. Caroline wrote... So I can look that up in the public library, probably. According to a quote further down, Atlantis Burden is meant to symbolize a society split by indecision over whether women should be equals or something to protect. The picture on the front page has been added to your evidence. Cute. Can't take a picture of the mermaid? Okay. Boop. Let's go to public library. Caroline Morden. Dedicated to Eloise and Stephanie. Interesting. Okay. Mostly black and white pictures of Caroline's art. The centerpiece is a series of full color nude self-portraits. Oh my god. At different ages. Ooh, do not add that to to my evidence. That is oof. Okay, they certainly have not been added to your evidence. Thank you. In the intro, Caroline talks about her influences. She was one of the youngest in her generation, and in her late teens, she felt betrayed when her sister Gwendalin Did I spell that right? Gwendolin. Cousin is Bonnie. Gave up on dreams to settle for boring men. She especially dislikes her brother-in-law, Dr. Wilson. Got it. Who she calls completely bogus. The marriages led her to double down on her passions, art and environment. She even married a man who was the opposite of boring, which is an overcorrection. She comes out strongly against the Roottrees company's effect on the local environment, and rues how she was not able to convince her father, Zach, to make changes to policy. Ooh, 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 ooh. Father is Zach. Okay, let's go over here. Zach, youngest in her generation. Caroline Morden. Your picture is there. You are an artist. Oh, this feels good. Ooh, this feels good. Okay, so she was supposed to be Gwendalin Roottree. I thought because she married James Morden, that she would have taken his last name, but she did not. Okay. Booyah. And then I think I have a picture of everybody in this generation too. Just gotta figure out who she is. You might be Stephanie. Stephanie, politician, politics. You are not listed. Oh, did I not take a picture of it? There we go. Let's go back to the board. There we go. Don't know his name yet. Mark. Or Mark Landon. They are married. And she is having a baby. She was adopted. She was adopted. Interesting. Okay. Is there anything else? Brother-in-law is Dr. Wilson. Damn, so there's Zach, Steven, and Jason. Fuck. All right. Dr. Steven Wilson is a pediatrician who practices in North Pittsburgh. Although there are a lot of Steven Wilsons and Dr. Wilsons, this one apparently found a way to game the search results as he pops up to the top every time. His website claims that he is the pediatrician to the stars. The only evidence is that he apparently was the doctor to the Roottrees sisters. There's a picture of him on his website, as well as a picture of his 3 children. The 3 of them look as though the photographer was holding them hostage. Regardless, the photo the photo has been added to your evidence. There's also a quote that, although credited to his child Jason, okay, you suspect might not be written by a 10-year-old. My dad is the best dad in the entire world, and he treats every patient with world-class care. He'll treat your child like he would me, my big brother, or my sister. Okay, so that's his middle child said that. Middle child, Jason. Steven. We just got a picture of him. Where is he? Where is he? Where is he? Dr. Steven Wilson, self-proclaimed... Okay. It looks a little bit like Brad Pitt. Also, funky tie. Let's remember this tie. I bet this is going to come up later. Okay. Damn. So my dad is the best dad in the entire world, and he treats, okay, he will treat your children like he would me, my big brother, or my sister. Okay, so the youngest one is Jason. Jason Wilson, you are a student. Okay. You are you, and you are you. They probably all have the last name Wilson. Ooh, these two could be swapped. These two could be swapped. Oop. I'm gonna name you Zach. I'm gonna name you Jen. Love. Blasting these out. Love it. Also got... Yep, got him. Okay. I'm gonna put you as K through 12. Okay. Who have I worked on that isn't locked in yet? I got these fuckers up here. Everybody else that I've worked on has been locked in. I can't believe I actually got some people over here. That feels so good. Feels good. I gotta figure out who the mom is, though. Who is... Are there any other Mordens? Her sister Gwendalin Morden. Don't know what she... I love baby. I am baby. What do you do for a living? I am baby. Okay. Let's go look at this generation's picture. Could be you. There's the artist. She has a little hat on. Okay, let's add her second picture really quick. Yeah. Yeah. Love that. Love that. Oh, I see. Okay, so these two... Ah. Damn it. These two had her, but then she was adopted by him. The name is wrong. You don't know your name yet. You are Landon. You are Mark Landon. Because you adopted her as your own. Love that. Love that. Got it, got it, got it. So I gotta figure out his name. Okay, gotta figure out who she is. In that periodical, no, when the periodical is the public library. Completely bogus. What if I can just look up Gwendalin? Gwendalin. Oh my god. No, my god. Fuck. Okay. Gotta figure out what she does. Also gotta figure out who she is. She's gotta be... Might be her. Or her. Okay. All right, let's start working on... What have I not read yet? This. Who are you? The Shiva candle. Photo was tucked inside an envelope with a letter beneath a candle in the corner office that says, "To Carl and Brenda." Okay, that's the Roottrees sisters' father and mother. I'm sorry that you were unable to attend the funeral. It's traditional to have it as soon as possible, as Ernie, more than anyone else on Earth, knew how busy your job could be, because he was the 4th president. I've enclosed a Shiva candle identical to ours if you'd like to pay your respects, although it's not expected for those outside the faith to do so. Shiva is... not oh my god, can't. Shiva candle. Yeah, Jewish. Thought so. So they're Jewish. Got it. Ernie was a man full of love, not only for his family, but for his family's legacy. He had an immense amount of pride for the work you three did together, as well as how Carl has carried on for him after taking over. As for myself, it is impossible to express my gratitude enough for rescuing us from the panic and burden of endless bills. Though we caught it too late for him to get on the donor list, the company took care of us beyond our wildest expectations. It went unsaid at the time, but Ernie and I knew it had to have been Carl that convinced the trust, and that it was no coincidence that it happened shortly after your visit, Brenda. Up until the end, Ernie and I had to stay strong, especially for Nicole's sake. Alright. I can probably get rid of this entry since I filled in all the Caroline shit. Ooh, I didn't figure out... No, I'm gonna leave it. Never mind. Okay, Ernie Jr. died of heart condition. Had a wife, Debbie, and daughter, Nicole. Clark. Nope. What am I doing? Presidents. So you were the 4th president. You were the 3rd president. Okay, so it goes Elias, then Zach, then Guy, then Ernie, then Carl. Got it. So I gotta find a picture of the dude. Okay. Okay. What was his name? What was his full name? Ernie Madsen. Do I have any Madsens? Here's Morden. Yeah, there's the Morden tree. Don't know you. That's the miracle tree. Okay, so it's got to be you. I'm gonna call you Ernest Madsen, and then one of you is the junior. And since we have, you are Nicole, because this one has a picture. Nicole Madsen, you are Ernest Jr. You were the 4th president. Here's your picture. Damn! Damn! Okay, then we have... What was the daughter's name? Potential. Let's go down to... Oh wait, Debbie is the wife. Deborah Bean? Sure. Nicole Madsen, here is your picture. You are probably a student, K through 12. I'll know if that's correct as soon as I fill in one more person. Ernest Madsen Jr. And then we also have you. Don't know what you did. Okay. He was part of the Free Spirits, too. No. 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 Oh, got it. Got it. Fuck. Okay, cool. So I was right on her. Love. Okay, don't know his name. Interesting to lock him in. Interesting. What if I need to go down the line first? Are you Mark Landon? Okay. Clark. Fuck. That could be you. I'm not okay. Let's not guess. I was like, I can't figure out which one of these fuckers, because he has a beard. Let's go and lock him in. Maybe lock him in. Okay, also, it locked in her as a spouse right there, but it didn't lock him in as a husband there. So let's go in, go back up. You are Landon. Damn, this is complicated. I'm looking at the eyebrow shape right now. That might be him. Ooh, I don't know. These little secondary pictures are throwing me off really bad. Throwing me off. Okay. Let's go and try to nail in these boys. Okay. Who the fuck is Sam? Because I know this is Miracle. This is Miracle Jr. You're Lauren. They didn't want to include Sam. You're Zach. So Sam is either you or you. Why didn't they want to include Sam? Is there something fucked up? That's gonna drive me nuts. All right, I gotta figure out what they do for an occupation just to lock them in. Also gotta figure out their spouses. Let's go back here. Because it says there's one more clue on here. Her husband Jacob, which I think I have him locked in. Yeah, husband is Jacob. Got him locked in. So there's gotta be one more clue on that book, on this page. Granddaughter of Elias and Gwyneth. Okay. Mother's family was called the Cassells. Hardly ever mentions them. Yeah, Sarah Cassell. Father, she always refers to him as Pop. Yeah, and he wrote the Clanced Trust, which is like, if you're part of the direct bloodline, you get to be part of the lineage of the Rootree family. Hey everybody. So I'm recording this after I've beaten the game. This comes up a few times. I don't remember if I recorded this for the first video, so I'm just going to insert this so y'all can have like a nice fresh understanding of it. The Clanced Trust, pronounced Clanced, Trust is a highly unusual corporate agreement named after Clancy Edward Roottree, who was Elias's son and the Roottrees Candy Company's head lawyer at the time. So remember, Clancy Edward wrote this. Keep that in mind for the video. Due to its unique nature, it's often brought up in online discussions about financial matters and inheritance as an oddity. The company mandates that a fixed percentage of its profits are split every quarter amongst bank accounts representing each direct relative of Elias and Gwyneth. An account is created for each blood relative at birth and first accessible when they reach 18. The actual numbers have never fully been disclosed to the public, but due to the ever-increasing success of the company, it is a significant amount of money. The Clanced Trust is known for being essentially impossible to get around due to many checks and balances written into it. Still, there have been a few situations in which family members have tried to forcibly remove another member from the trust. Most details online are pretty vague since the matters are handled internally. The only information you discover is from a university law school, which apparently had a guest lecturer talk about the Roottrees versus RR. While looking into the Clanced Trust, you often find mentions to the 5-piece guarantee, which went into effect at the same time. So we're gonna look up this really quick because I can't remember if I did this or not. From what you can tell, RR attempted to unsuccessfully remove a fellow family member from the trust. It was said that RR attempted two arguments. First, the person in question was born out of wedlock. And second, they committed a significant crime against a fellow family member. Still, due to the ironclad wording of the Clanced Trust, it was impossible to remove any direct descendant of Elias Roottree without completely dissolving the trust. So, keep that in mind. This is important. And then this. In combination with the Clanced Trust was Elias Roottree's attempt to ensure that the Roottrees Candy Company would remain a family business for eternity. In isolation, it is somewhat baffling. The yearly salary of the Roottrees president is always locked to the price of a single pack of 5 pieces. When the 5-piece guarantee went into effect, this was around 25 cents a year. Now it's closer to $4. Combined with the Clanced Trust, however, it makes a bit more sense. Elias wanted to ensure that only his direct relatives could afford to be president, and he knew that, because their passive income was tied to the profits of the company, they would have a vested interest in keeping the company as profitable and successful as possible. Whether or not this was smart or successful decision is widely debated both online and in person by economics enthusiasts of all levels of expertise. So yeah, keep this stuff in mind. Yeah. Okay, bye. Here's what I look like right now. I'm editing the video with my bald ass head. Okay, bye. So there's something on this page that I'm missing. Gwen was the only child. Aunt Margot. Yes, that's how I learned about the actress sister. Clark is her son. Starlet. New periodical. Starlet was a magazine that started with the colorization of film and went until around 1964. Generally, it was a tabloid with a focus on famous actors and actresses. It didn't go into any other aspects other than filmmaking or Hollywood news. Okay, got it. So let's go to periodical. Let's do Starlet. Let's look up. Roottrees was often in Starlet. Most mentions were around the Time of her divorce in 1958 from Wild Bill Williams. The gossip is speculative and full of tabloid stereotypes. Some of it focuses on the fact that when she announced her divorce, she also announced she was pregnant again. Others mention the rumor that Wild Bill had multiple affairs, which left her heartbroken. Okay. This is also an interview from earlier in mid-1957, where she was asked about her last name. She answered, "The power of a name is undeniable. My grandfather constantly preached the importance of family names and honoring them. My father decided to bless me with a famous name. There's nothing wrong with Cornwall." Oh my God. You're Linus. Cornwall. Got it. But Roottree has power. My husband similarly goes by Wild Bill. It's an infamous name he repurposed for himself because he didn't have the benefit of being born with a famous one. But Wild, combined with the alliteration Williams, is incredibly memorable. Although we've relocated to Paris, I know your readers love to keep up with my husband, so consider this a Starlet exclusive about both of us. Wild Bill and I have a child on the way, and we're sticking with the Roottree last name, not Williams. So, again, there is no William, so that can't be his actual name. That can't be his actual last name. But we also plan to lean into alliteration. That's how we will honor both our family names for the next generation. Yeah, because we have Robert Roottree and Ronald Roottree. Okay, so I gotta figure out his spouse as well. Damn, I'm having a hard time figuring out what her husband's actual name is. Well, Bill Williams was mentioned many times throughout the magazine's lifespan, with stories and gossip about who he had been seen with in public, blondes mostly. 3 specific passages stand out. First mentions one of his first roles under his real name, Walter Forsythe. Really? Walter. Gotcha, bitch. Can't hide from me. The second is an interview. Although he doesn't mention her by name, you determine from context he's talking about Gwen. An apology to all the ladies, I'm actually taken. Earlier this year, I did a friend a favor. He was directing a war movie and asked me to come play a small part. Wouldn't you know it, that son of a bitch cut me from the picture. I'm just ribbing. It wasn't his fault. Apparently the studio didn't want to pay for a star of my caliber. Okay. God. Fucking douche. I got the last laugh, though. I met someone. She spent most of the film crying. She was playing a soldier's wife. But even through the tears, she was incredible. I know I tend to have a reputation, but this one's true love. I only have eyes for her. Ironically, the third is a rumor that his divorce from Gwen was due to multiple affairs, including one with another actress. An American reader on vacation in Paris claims to have overheard Wild Bill and Gwen arguing in public while she was holding a baby and visibly pregnant. Not long after, Gwen announced she was divorcing Wild Bill and also that she was pregnant again, giving this rumor more credibility. Cool, so I found him. Very cool. Okay, so from this generation, who do we got? Do I have anybody written down? Jesus Christ. Okay, so we have... Fuck. Clancy Jr. Clancy Jr. We got Elias Roottree. We got Zach Morden. Angelica Morden, I think. Don't know your name yet. Gwen. Then Miracle Jr. And Elias M. Roottree. Okay. So I need to figure out what her little brother's name is. Can't be, because she references Eli, so I think that's just Elias. And I think she said that he looks like Pop, so I think that is that. And then, does she mention one of her brothers designed a factory? Edward. Are you Edward? That means that one of these two is the architect. Wait. Fuck. Because there was something about James Roottree being inspired by his father's advertising shit. Because, damn it. At least I think that there was something about. Do I have anything for James, Jim? Yeah, father made jingle ads. So he definitely did that. But, ooh, would it still be musician? No. Okay. Damn it. Something is wrong here. Oh my god, there we go. So he had glasses on, so I was like, okay, he could be a professor. I also got Linus Cornwall. Damn. Yeah, got a lot of them. Okay. Yeah, I was like, he could be a professor. I remember there was something in the book being like, we've all gone after, you know, we're, it was like lawyer, like, I think somewhere in this book they mention professor or in like academics or something. So put him down as professor. There's a note about his dad doing jingles, and then Edward takes over as the lawyer for the company. So there's that. Now I gotta figure out Ernest. And an Angelica. There's you and Sam. Okay, I'm gonna put you as Angelica. Were you a housewife? Also gotta figure out, was Ernest in that picture? Not that one. This one. Yeah, because all these are accounted for. Miracle Jr. is you. Yeah. And then you. I'm having a hard ass time with this motherfucker. I'm having a hard time with this. Because, like, these two are in a band together. I just can't figure out which picture is him. And I can't figure out if he's still a musician afterwards. Like, this one has a beard, that one has a beard, but that might be throwing me off. They both have similar eyebrow shapes, like it goes down and around the eye. Shit. It could be you. Could be you. Ugh. My head. Y'all, my head. Okay. So we got... We almost have the entire... new gen lineup done. We have the 5 pieces done. It's okay to find another picture of Elias. This dude is fucking reclusive. Gotta find a picture of Ernest. I want to find Ernest Madsen. Ernest Madsen. Also, Guy Hudson. Fancy Flavors was an addition to 5-piece product line for less than a year, 1979. It was Guy Hudson's first and historically most cited move as president of Roottrees, an attempt to cater more towards what he thought the average person wanted. Guy looked at his own wealth, which was often a source of envy of others, and decided to tap into the idea if they added fancy flavors to the 5 pieces. Anyone could live like the wealthy. The philosophy led to a flavor in 5 pieces that was meant to mimic caviar. Ew! Imagine biting into like a maple chocolate kind of thing, and it fucking tastes like caviar. I'm killing someone. I'm bombing that office. Taste this Molotov, bitch. God damn. 5 pieces sold less that year than it had any other year, except in some foreign markets. It was quickly announced that caviar was meant to be a limited flavor, would go back to normal as soon as possible. Okay, let's look up. Damn. Okay, so that... Ooh. That didn't help. Guy Hudson, along with his twin sister, are no strangers to the public when it comes to the Roottrees snacks. So he has a twin sister. Got it. Interesting. They both appeared in the company's advertisements as children during the Boys and Girls Agree. Pull up my notes. Nope, not on that one. It's under potential. Okay. Now, Guy's taking over the Roottrees company at the end of the year. Who would have known that one of those 2 adorable redheads Cousin Bonnie. Cousin Bonnie. Redhead. You were the 3rd president, right? Yeah, Guy Hudson. Cousin Bonnie. Redhead. Don't know what you did. Let's call you housewife? No. Fuck. It could also be the other way. I'm gonna leave it like this for a second. Damn, I really cannot figure out who Clark is. Shit. Who the fuck are you? God damn it. Okay. Angie and Christopher. Did I get that right? Yeah, Angie. And Christopher Hudson. Okay. Let's see. Who would have thought those two adorable redheads? Guy credits his mother and father, Angie and Christopher, with providing his fiery dew. Arguing over everything but chocolate, would grow up to take over the whole company. Guy's uncle and current president, Zachariah, got him, has decided to take an early retirement to focus on traveling the world with his wife. Zach was quoted as saying, "Now that our daughters have started families of their own, Clara..." Lansing, got it. Got it. And I plan to reflect on a life well lived. Guy is new to the business world, but he's family. We at Roottrees have faith in his innovative ideas, and he's eager to share them with the world. We like to think that boys and girls agree that he's ready to succeed. You find a site about successful campaigns, or ad campaigns. One of the ads listed is from the late 50s, Boys and Girls Agree. It is a series of television and magazine ads for the Roottree chocolate bars. That campaign is described as having the premise that boys and girls often diametrically opposed. There we go. Except when it comes to one thing. Both of them agree that Roottree is their favorite. The first advertisement in the series was the most memorable due to the bright red hair of the boy and the girl involved. One of the magazine advertisements has been added. Okay, let's go take a look at that. Cute. Okay. Let's go back here. Like, that's her, right? It gotta be her. Gotta be him. I'm gonna leave it like that. Now, can I look up Bonnie Hudson? Fuck. Okay. Damn it. Okay. Who am I missing? I'm missing you. I need to figure out what you did for work. Also need to figure out what the fuck you looked like, man. Shit. Dancer. Somebody on this line is a dancer. How about you? Fuck. Maybe if we swap these two around. Bonnie Hudson, Guy Hudson. Because they're twins. Damn it, I cannot get him to lock in. So you had to have changed something else. All right. All right, so I guess you figure out the Hudson line ends right here. So that means he didn't have any kids. She might have had 2 kids. Okay. I'm gonna leave it like that for a second. Maybe she's not dancer. What was that? I just heard a... Okay. You might not be a dancer. Okay. I can't find anything about her on the internet, so let's keep looking. There we go. So, under the periodical for Business Watch, I typed in Elias Roottree, was awarded Watchman of the Year in 1936 for his accomplishment of rolling out 5 pieces to a global market. Okay. So I think that's actually gonna give me another picture of Elias. Look at this dastardly looking fuck. Elias Roottree was voted Watchman of the Year by Business Watch in 1936, and a painting of him appears on the cover. The magazine says that he was voted Watchman of the Year specifically to recognize the global rollout of the 5 pieces. Inside the article is a timeline of the 5 pieces. 1908, Elias forms the Roottree Candy Company after marrying his wife, who inherited a maple farm. During the period before 5 pieces, the company is barely profitable. Elias has a daughter, the first of 5 children, 4 more to follow, leading to Elias invents 5 pieces. Each of the 5 flavors is chosen based on the initials of his 5 children. Okay. 1924, 5 pieces first sold in Pittsburgh markets. 5 pieces rolled out to New England. 1928, new recipe and flavor is finalized. And the candy begins nationwide distribution in department stores and other shops everywhere. Roottree Candy Company purchases every available maple farm in Pennsylvania in preparation for global rollout. With the help of his son, Elias Roottree Jr.'s architecture firm, a new industrialized factory and warehouse are built in Butler County. Production is tripled and worldwide distribution begins. There's also a what's next section that claims Elias is going to pivot to ensuring his company's legacy and that the Roottree Candy Company remains a family business. Yeah, the Clanced Trust. Got it. So that's all kind of a dead end for me, except for his picture. We can go add that now. Yeah, I got that. We can add Dr. Wilson's picture. Still don't have a picture of her, though. Oh, we don't know what she does. And then I still like this. Don't know what she did, though. Don't know what she did either. But she claims that she's the first one of the women to be anything other than a housewife. And Gwen. So I could just like go through the list, but this seems kind of cheatsy. Definitely not a mechanic. Model, musician, news anchor. Nurse. I'm trying to think of like period accurate secretary. Fuck. Retail. Fuck. Travel agent. Fuck. Cashier. Baby. Fuck. Damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it. Somebody on this line is a dancer. But I don't think it's her. Because if it was... You, wait, is it you that's the dancer? Because she says, oh, I think you might be a dancer. Or something. Let's put you down as housewife. Let's figure out what you do. Cashier, no. Dancer, no. There we go. She's a housewife as well. Kind of cheatsy, but I just had to get these people locked in. Bam. Got Ernest Madsen done. I moved Ernest Madsen over from being the descendant. Oh.
On the phone, I said I owed you an explanation. But I can't reveal everything. Not yet. I'm sure this all seems like deception for deception's sake. So I'll try to explain why.
Please do.
It's true, I'm working with lawyers. But not the candy company lawyers. My publisher's lawyers.
Ooh.
I'm on the verge of releasing a book, and it's not kind to the Roottrees. Especially Elias and the 5 Pieces. The truth often isn't. But with the plane crash, the publisher is rightfully worried it'll look like I'm making things up to exploit a tragedy.
Well.
So they're doing their due diligence. That's why you're here. To be sure there's enough evidence for an expert to unearth the whole story. If I tell you the whole story now, we can't prove that. I hope you understand. That said, I can say that the work you're doing is very personal to me.
So the envelope that's closed. I bet that's going to figure out who she is.
To my story, one spot on the tree is more important than the rest. You've likely noticed it. It's locked for now.
Yep.
I'll return one final time, after you fill it in.
Okay, so I just got to figure out the rest and open that thing in.
Also, there are
that
fewer Roottrees left. In a sense, that makes it easier. Use process of elimination.
I have been.
It's also harder to verify when you're right. You'll need 4 blood relatives before they lock from here on out. I don't have any more evidence for you, but trust your intuition. If something has a high number, it's not a mistake. You're getting closer and closer to the truth. I look forward to seeing you soon.
Okay. So we got them locked in. So I gotta figure out the spouse names, gotta figure out who are you? There was an entry that I'm interested in. In this book, it was under Sam. Swore she saw Sam working alongside the farmhands, EC and John, when he used to drive past. Yeah, on his way to work. Interesting. So shit. All right. I don't know what that means though. You dickhead. I hate him. It's like I can't figure out what he did after mentioned on the album these times. Fuck. Okay. How long have I been recording? All right. Shit. Let's look up Ronald Roottree one more time. What do you mean? Okay, periodicals. Let's do Yeah, Starlet was closed by then. How did I... okay. Okay. Okay, okay, okay. 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 It says there's one hint on here. It's got to be about the farmhands. Saw Sam working alongside the farmhands, EC and John. EC. Who the fuck is EC? I mean, there's Edward Clancy, but that's, you're not a farmhand. And she'll call him Pop. Shit. Shit. All right. Are you Sam? You could be Sam. Yeah, Samantha Roottree. Could lock her in. Housewife. Because that would fill out that entire picture. And then if she marries Ernest Madsen, that would give Madsen Jr. So let's look up Gwyneth Madsen. Is there a girl with glasses? There is. Don't know what you do for a living, though. Let's put you down as a hairdresser. Nice hair. I have no idea. Fuck. Ah, shit. Yeah, because he has glasses, she has glasses. I'm going to call that a good connection. Now. Gwendalin Morden. All your kids have really black hair. Dark as shit. Let's go back to... Where's that picture? This one. Did I get everybody's picture taken on here? Okay, so I gotta figure out who you are. Who you are. Boop, boop. Okay. And she's older, or she's the youngest in this picture. I mean, she can't be... Shit, man. I hate... Fucking hate Clark. All my friends hate Clark. And all it's part of being musicians, artists, and dancers, and all sorts of nonsense. The only one that has any discipline is Carl. Yeah, my brothers all pursued a path of knowledge. Most rebellious thing any of us did was bring home someone who would be illegal to marry if we lived below Pennsylvania. So that's got to be... You. Got to be you. I'm making a big leap in logic here because we looked it up, and interracial marriage was illegal nationwide until the late 60s. I think that's when it was. When was... I looked it up. It was... V. Loving? Yeah, Loving v. Virginia. 1967. You could be November, Christina, Candy, or Tessa. Can I look any of these people up? Tessa Roottree, Candy Roottree, November root. Damn it. All right. Periodicals. Let's do... Damn it. Damn it. Damn it. Okay. Let's try to figure out who these two are, I guess. I need to start figuring out, yeah, this line right here. Who the fuck are you? Because your last name is going to change. So there's... Okay. One of these ladies probably married a Kellogg. Oh, my head. Oh, my head. Ah, my head. Okay. Okay, here's something. So, Modern Music Monthly. Yeah, so it talks about how their great uncle's record label, they're known as the Lucky Laroos. So let's put this under my potential tab. Diamond and Jane, I've been touring with some famous faces. Ever heard of the Roottrees? And are looking to release an album sometime in the next year. Youngest Kim. I'm assuming that's Kim Laroo. Stepped to a prominent role on Broadway. And then taking over for one of the children and Oliver. Okay, so I wonder if I can find Kim Laroo somewhere. She might be attached to a Rootree somewhere. Maybe not. Fuck. Okay. Okay, so I was trying to figure out who Miracle married. It said that he married someone named... Wait, was it Miracle? It's under my notes. Miracle Jr. married Patsy. And so I looked up Pat, and they came up Jones, which came up with nothing, then Christensen, which came up with... Christensen Steel was a steel company in Butler County. On a World War II history page, you find that it contributed to the war effort by creating parts for vehicles, but after that, it went out of business. Christensen Steel and Patricia Christensen both are mentioned in a book review for Steamy Correspondence by Tina Angelina. Okay, so let's do that. I'm pretty sure that's who Miracle married. Let's go and plug her in real quick, but let's go to Public Library. Steamy Correspondence. This is a book of historical letters with an erotic twist. Each letter is accompanied by a context from the book's author. A letter from the book has been added to your pages. Okay. Uh, 1934, someone who goes by Patch wrote a letter full of innuendo to an unknown gentleman who it is clear she had a romantic history with. Patch is thought by the book's author to have been Patricia Christensen, a daughter of the owner of Christensen Steel. 1934, though, that's a long time ago. Her nickname was Pat, and CH were the first two letters of her last name, okay? As Patricia Christensen was known to appreciate wordplay like this. Patricia, who would have been in her mid-20s when the letter was written, was married to an older man of no notable status. This letter was most definitely not to him. There are also a few passages after the steamy bits that mention a daughter, leading Tina Angelina to theorize that this letter was written to the father of a child she hid from society in some way. The letter ends on a mention of a twisted twin that seems to evoke imagery from classic literature. If not for her story, yours and mine would be the most tragic tale ever told. How awful it is that such beauty was ripped from its rightful fate, and worse, sent to live in possession of your brother's twisted twin. What? I'm trying to think like who in the family line up there had a twin. Left an outcast, forced to a life of labor under a wicked relative. So she worked on the farms. The twin, yeah, if not for her story, so she worked on the farms. Okay, left an outcast, forced to a life of labor under a wicked relative. It's like something from the start of a children's fable. She deserves not the life he has been sentenced to. I can't stand to be apart from you both. Someday I shall return to you, and I pray that he has not corrupted her to know his sins. I swear that on that joyous day, with all of the strength I can muster, I will fight for our child's freedom. Let us pray her fable was a happy ending. Tina has no theory for what the more cryptic parts mean. Okay, so definitely not you. Maybe you are. Patricia Jones. Twisted twin. Shit. Oh my god. Ow, my head. Okay. So that was a fun little detour. So she had an affair. I wonder if that is what this is. Oh my god. All right. Okay. Ah, fuck. Oh my god. Okay, everybody, let me show you the little trail I just did. So, in my notes, I have that Lauren... No, wait, wasn't in the notes. It was over here. That she did a book called Swashbuckle My Heart. So I looked that up. Because she published everything under Rafferty. But it was re-released as X Marks the Spot when she started publishing under Roottrees again. So now there's a second diary called Revisiting the Diary 10 years later. Nope, come on. Please copy it. Please copy it. Oh my god. Oh my god. Lauren, you're incredible. Lauren, you're incredible. This was a version of Lauren Roottree's diary released in 1975. Re-released in 1985. Unlike the original diary, it contains no pictures, but has many new passages that reflect on her thoughts 10 years later. One major event happened between releases that changed Lauren's outlook on certain subjects. The death of Elias. A summary of the fallout has been added to your notes, as well as some other select pages. Lauren, you are so good. Yeah, revisiting the diary. So I have these pictures. The new diary opens with an explosive incident that happened in the decade between the release and re-release of Lauren's diary. Elias Roottree had died, and during the reading of his will, there was an audible gasp when a certain name was read aloud. Samantha Roottree. Although Sam and her children were not meant to receive monetary inheritance, why? He had a stipulation that she retained the rights to run the farm and any and all decisions related to it. Let's put you down as farmer. You could be a farmer in those clothes. It was then that these scandalous secrets came out. None of the five pieces were surprised, but it was quite a shock to everyone else, including Sam. She had been told that her parents died. Apparently, Sam was the illegitimate daughter of Elias Jr. and Patricia Christensen. They didn't really get married, did they? Okay. Patricia, the daughter of a local steel mogul, and Eli Jr. harbored a secret romance at 16. She became pregnant after the birth. Her father refused to let her see Eli Jr. ever again. Her baby, Samantha, was sent to the Roottrees. Elias hid her away with a local farmhand known as EC. Patricia was married off to a much older man and sent away. That was the end of that, almost. None of the next gens had ever met or heard of Patricia till she unexpectedly reappeared, now going by Patsy. Oh. After Patsy's husband died, she reunited with Eli Jr. and they finally married in their 50s. Okay, so I was right. Okay, got it. Lauren mentioned the wedding in her first diary without knowing Patsy's history. Got it. So I was right. Okay. So Patricia, but also Miracle Jr. married. Interesting. Okay. Maybe that's right. Maybe that's right. Eli Jr. had never taken another lover. Really. Lauren, ever the romantic, quite appreciated this. When Patsy and Eli Jr. finally married, Elias decided Sam should have been a Roottree in the first place, even though she was not part of the Clanced trust. He wanted to include her in the family affairs. That was what led Lauren's initial entry entitled Sam. This is a page of additional notes and context from the 1975 10-year anniversary re-release of Lauren's diary. It is a companion piece to the entry about Sam. Clearly, I did not know our true family history when I wrote this. I didn't even know Sam was a Roottree. All of my doubts were ill-founded. She's a fine woman. She had she the chance to grow up with us, Sam might have been the sister figure Gwen never was. Ernie and the kids are lucky to have her, and her children seem eager to help the family in their own way. Ernie Jr. has been learning the day-to-day from Zach. Yeah, her son becomes the 4th president. Yes. 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 It has been long time since any real Roottree was as excited and interested in the actual candy as Ernie. As a bonus, Gwyneth has the green thumb of her mother. And her adopted grandfather. What I'm most ashamed of is not figuring it all out myself. Sam's a spitting image of Patsy with her jet black hair and green eyes. Hell yeah, bruh. She doesn't have the thick glasses Patsy did, of course. Her kids both have glasses. But I guess that skips a generation. Her children have that covered. It's hard to explain the look on Pop's face when they read the farm's operations would pass to Samantha Roottree for as long as she was willing. I got flashbacks to when Zach was made president. Mother reframed it a bit to calm him down. Sam wouldn't receive any candy money, after all, and was essentially inheriting the right to rule over the peasants for eternity. Pop warned us away from that farm for years. I never met EC in person, but Pop once referred to him as a confirmed bachelor, and I suspect that's why he kept us from there. Sam had to grow up in a house with him and his roommate, Mr. Miller. And they were roommates. Bro! 2 gay farmhands raised Samantha? You cannot tell me they were actually roommates. You cannot say that to my face and I will believe you. There's no way they were roommates. That is fucking impossible. 2 big rugged farmhands living together and they were roommates? Come on now. I'm not sure Sam will ever forgive Uncle Junior or Patsy for abandoning her to that life. If I were her, I might never forgive them either. But even so, she seems to blame more than just the 2 of them. She has no problems with us next gens, but she has a palpable hatred for the 5 pieces and Elias and Gwyneth. So I probably need to figure out what names are, it's her gay dads. Twisted twin, gay dad. I am fucking gagged and gooped, y'all. Yeah, okay, so I'm gonna keep her as farmer. Maybe like farm owner, really. Okay, next page. Damn, that was good. That's good shit. This is a page of additional notes and context from the 1975 10-year anniversary release, okay, by her son Clark. Reading back, I get deja vu. As I write this addendum, Clark's gotten married again. No Roottree has ever remarried. Sure, I lost Jacob, and Gwen divorced Wild Bill just before she had her second. Not even I can blame her for that. I have seen what he gets up to in Starlit. But neither of us took a second husband. With the way the world is moving, I guess it was inevitable someone in this family would remarry. I just wish it wasn't my son. I can only wonder if Clark's apparent disrespect for marriage is due to the lack of a real father. I did what I could, and Lord knows Eli C. You. Stepped up and helped. More than I can say for Clancy or Edward. Clancy, Edward. And then there was also a note saying that like Jim and Clark hung out a lot, but Jim really took to his father's advertising jingles, whereas Clark was just kind of just like, eh. I suspect that he's marrying Jane to keep her from running out on the band. I keep losing the note. Let's see. Where was I? Oh shit, I skipped an entire thing. Okay, sorry. Eli C. practically raised Clark and Jim as brothers whenever he could. Eli's marriage seems fine, and Jim's marriage seems as solid as a rock, pun intended. So who knows what causes these things? I suspect that he's marrying Jane to keep her from running out on the band. Without her, he'd be the third wheel, and I imagine they wouldn't last long as a trio. But still, I don't think a marriage on such a shaky foundation like that can last. And Lord knows I was right last time. Yeah, so gonna marry her. One line, 2 lines in her picture. 2 lines in yours. Musician still? But then they eventually have a kid. Then he goes on to have 2 kids with somebody. Interesting. Names. Okay. This is a page from 1975, 10-year anniversary re-release, Lauren's Diary. It is not a companion piece to any specific entry, but addresses feedback. The biggest complaint I got after publishing my diary was how many similar names there are. And I get it. There are 4 Elis, for Pete's sake. But that's how it is. Someone would say, I saw Eli in town, and I wouldn't know which one they meant. My brother, my uncle, my cousin. That's why they became Uncle Jr. or Miracle's Eli or Eli C. Our family names were always unusual. Grandpa Elias was a believer in using the names of each generation to honor those in the last. His father and Grandma, Gwyneth's father, were named Edward and Clancy. Oh, that's why they all have Edward and Clancy in their names. So now you see where my pop's name came from. One thing that's always been consistent in our family, though, is that anytime someone's a junior, they are always the firstborn. Okay? That goes for Miracle, Eli, and even Clancy. With women, however, it all goes out the window. I think Gwendalin got her name from some combination of Gwyneth and Caroline, who was Elias's mother. Okay. Women's names tend to get all mixed up as the generations went on. I guess that's because there's no female equivalent to junior. So if you're reading my diary and confused, you're not alone. Even the government had problems. I remember once receiving a certified mail for Edward Clancy Roottree. I had to break the news that they got my father's name backwards. Clancy Edward Roottree. Yeah. Because like all these, I'm not worried about them. I need letters about later on. Okay. It's not a companion piece to any specific entry, but rather a fun bonus. Apparently this is the first thing she could find that she ever wrote. She knows it was for a school assignment about anger, and she believes based on the teacher's name, she must have been in the 3rd grade. She doesn't exactly remember the events spelled out here, but she does remember getting in trouble. I got angry when I met a new girl who I do not like. She was dirty and did not have a pretty dress. Me and Pop walked home in town, and she hugged him. When I told her he was my Pop, she pushed me. I got angry and yelled at her, and Pop said to treat her nice. Then she said, "Your Pop is my dad." She screamed it loud in my ear. She was lying to me, and lying is not a nice thing. So I pushed her too. Then I got in trouble. Then Pop took her away. He told me, "Don't worry, I'm glad she's gone." Did you? Wait. Are you the twisted twin? because they're talking about Sam, right? Or did your dad have an affair and have another kid? Oh, damn it. Oh, damn it. Damn it, damn it, damn it. Damn it. Okay, so we figured out a lot about Sam. That has my brain spinning. I'm cooked. Okay. I need to figure out who these fuckers are. Okay. I'll cut to the next thing. I need to go through all these again. Because, like, this supposedly has 8 hints on it. Or, like, 8 pieces of evidence. Hey, everybody. I stopped recording for a second. Then forgot to hit record. As I was searching up the Diamond Dazzlers. So, fan club playing cool things in the mail, blah, 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 blah. One replay mentions that Jim and Diamond still send out a Christmas card every year to the Diamond Dazzlers. It's accompanied by some pictures, as well as some history about the fan club. Apparently, even though it is no longer available to join, Jim and Diamond still honor it themselves personally. There's a fierce debate in the subsequent posts about whether that's cool or pathetic. Amongst the pictures of Christmas cards from over the years, only one is relevant. The card from 1996 includes a picture of Jim and Diamond's youngest son, Wolf, as well as a note about his daughter's band, the Floozies. So, you are Wolf. Now, we need to look up the Floozies. The Floozies are an all-female punk band operated out of New York City. They're mentioned in passing in an online review from earlier this year. Apparently, they were the opening act for the band the reviewer actually came to see. The reviewer writes that she normally doesn't review opening acts, but this one is unusual. And not because of the music, which she described as loud, fast, and repetitive, but not in a good way. The trio was aggressively cagey about their identities. The reviewer asked the venue who they were, and she was told they were rumored to be the children of other famous musicians and didn't want that to be why they became popular. The reviewer also mentioned that for an underground and unknown band with absolutely no following, their equipment was all extremely expensive. Not only were they selling CDs, but they only cost $1. They were probably losing a fortune. The reviewer said, although she bought a copy, she would be unlikely to ever listen to any of it again, except maybe Beef Baby, the 7th track. There's no picture of the Floozies performing live, but the cover of the CD they were selling, Conquistador, has been added to your evidence. Okay, so that just loops back here. Beef Baby. Song by the Floozies, you can't actually find anything else about it anywhere, but with a name like that, it's hard not to speculate on the subject matter, isn't it? Could it be euphemism? A newborn cow? Perhaps the Floozies are holding a grudge against a toddler? Okay. So let's go to evidence. Candy, found you. Guitars. And vocals. So you're Candy. Gotcha. Oh, and then also Wolf. Candy Roottree, musician. Boop. And then we got boop. And we got student. Because he's a young kid. Bam! Oh my god. Who'd I get? Who'd I get? Who'd I get? These 4 entries are locked in. Branching out. Locked in everyone in the next generation photograph. Sick. Yeah, so I got Samantha, Gwyneth, and these 2. So now, you dirty motherfucker. I hate you. So he's not a musician. Okay, let's put him as media mogul. Because he's still not locking in. He's still not locking in. And then who else is in that band? Where was that? Where was that? Nikki and Nina. Is there a Nikki or a Nina anywhere? There's Nicole. Nicole. Okay. All right. I'm going to stand up, stretch a little bit, and then we'll finish plugging these in. God damn. Okay. Hey, everybody. So I'm going to look up these boys, RR Productions. Responsible for Brother Trouble. You found a comment on a Usenet board saying that Brother Trouble ended up being ironic considering the rumors about RR Productions, Ron, and Robbie Roottree. Okay, so let's go back to periodicals. Okay, so it's all allegedly. Yeah, there's some kind of trial. Is there any other... How about Boop? Or Business Watch? Or... Definitely not Starlight. That's already done. Screenwriter Robbie Roottree. So I have them all done. I'm trying to figure out who their kids are, since I just did his. Because, like, they would be Roottrees. Shit, man. Okay. I've been poking at this for about math 13 minutes, and I haven't gotten any movement yet, so I might use my first hint. Yes. Carl's done. I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit. Oh my god. Okay. Oh, it's for another picture. Okay. What's up, buddy? Found you. Okay. Roottrees was voted Watchman of the Year in 1987, and a photo of him appears on the cover. According to the cover, Business Watch is the magazine for and about corporate leaders and has ongoing coverage of who's who in the corporate world. Carl was chosen not for his work at Roottree Candy Company, but rather a clothing company, Root. There's a brief history. Before they married, Carl's wife Brenda was a fashion consultant. When Raina was born, Brenda retired to become a stay-at-home mother looking for a creative outlet. She spent any free time she had at the sewing machine. Raina's new clothes were a hit with other parents, including Carl's cousin, Jim Roottree, a notable singer who has a young daughter, damn it, and around the same age as Raina. Word spread. I'm talking about candy. By 1982, Brenda's patterns were being copied by other brands. Seeing the demand, Carl and his second cousin, Ernie Jr., who had just become the president of Roottree at the time, spearheaded Root. Other blood relatives, capital blood relatives, who have a say in the company's finances, refused to fund anything other than candy, so Carl personally spent his entire inheritance to bankroll the clothing company. When the profits began to appear, however, the rest of the family changed their tune. They repaid his investment, and now Root exists under the umbrella of the candy company, and they all benefit. Really. Per tradition, or perhaps superstition, new clothes always debuted the way the first ones did. Raina became their catalog's cover model. As she grew, the product line expanded to older kids as well. Her younger sisters were then recruited to show off the baby clothes. Carl was voted Watchman of the Year primarily for his personal gamble and ensuing payoff. Well, at least I got an extra picture of Carl, more updated. Okay. Did it really help me with anything new? Also gotta find a new picture of Raina. There's a new one that she can do. Also gotta place you two. You have jet black hair? That makes me think that you belong over here. But I don't think you do. Shit. Alright. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna keep doing the hints until it gives me an actual person. Like a whole new entry. Because I'm stuck. Jim Roottrie, yep. Talking about Clark's new venture after moving. Oh, really? Hold on, Jim Roottrie? A reluctant hitchhiker. Oh, hitmaker, not a hitchhiker. Jesus Christ. Hitmaker. God damn. Craven. Yeah. Clark and I grew up as brothers. Diamond and Jane, on the other hand, are actually sisters. Okay. Only thing we had in common was music. He's a lot happier now. He started Raffertoons. And he's a much better jingle writer than songwriter. Raffertoons. One of the benefits of our famous family is a massive company willing to be a client. So I guess now he's in advertising. That's how also how my father was connected to Roottrees. All of his old ad campaigns were hung on the wall. So I overlooked Raffertoons. Let's look that up. A website about Raffertoons. Clark Rafferty Laroo's advertising firm. Interesting. On it is an about page, and you find a picture labeled "The Inspiration for the Famous Super Bowl Ad Campaign." Below that, is more detail. Clark was in a department store getting a family portrait with his wife and children when his wife was trying to get his youngest, Katrina, to calm down for the picture. He had an idea for the Roottrees Super Bowl ad. Damn, you look like shit now, bro. Okay, so you have 2 kids. That means that is... Finally got a picture of you. Advertising. That also means... where was it? Boop. I'm trying to get Katrina, his youngest. Also, there was a thing about hyphenating. Rafferty Laroo. And also, didn't he sleep with the youngest? Did he just run through all of the Laroo sisters? I think he just ran through all those. Like, if I'm right about that, I think he ran through those sisters, except for Diamond. Okay, so Laroo's all done. Interesting. Also finally got a fucking picture of him. Without any hair. I mean, shit. Jump scare. All right. Let's get some more hints, because I'm Modern 5-piece flavors aren't helpful, but there might be something in the description of the ad that is. Okay, thank you. Let's go to the new ad. Okay. Teen Blast. It's a magazine. This will add that, yep, to my periodical. Teen Blast is a magazine aimed at teenage girls. Their website has a news section that offers condolences for the loss of the Roottrees sisters. Their fashion line was often covered by our magazine, and Raina Roottree first meet. Okay, for 16th birthday. So this will probably give me the alternate picture for Raina. Yeah. Article about Raina Roottree from 1994. The issue mentions TMS and brother trouble. That's her husband. Talks about her inspirations. One important thing I learned from an early age is that dreams are not outside your grasp, or our grasp. My grandpa was a college professor. Okay, so that would have nailed in his profession. Got it. Oop. Where'd I go? Where'd I go? Where'd I go? Boop. And taught lectures about history. He always told me that history was full of people from famous families who wasted their fame and fortune by taking it for granted. Instead, he told me I should go out and use my name to accomplish something. I think he may have practiced that lecture a lot because I have other people in my family that have also made the Roottree name famous for things besides candy. His oldest sister even wrote a book that some of my friends tell me they had to read in school. Yeah, that's Lauren. I took his advice, and now I work with my mom designing clothes. I help decide what colors and patterns I want to model, and then she designs the clothes with a team of amazing men and women. Although my grandpa passed away earlier this year, Grandma Laura, that's the one who wrote the book, tells me he was really proud of what we managed to accomplish. Okay. I mean, it gives me the new picture, which is cute. Okay. But I just need a hint as to how to get these two. Some of the actors from Brother Trouble may be worth looking into. What? Will that give me a picture of him? No. Spider search for who? Wait. Who? Who? The single mother is played by stand-up. Oh, Penelope Tessa Green. Oh. How did I not look her up? I've been looking up every name I see, basically. As a retired comedian, there's a result for the Laugh Lounge, a club in Reno that claims Penelope got her stand-up start and first did her famously raunchy breast milk cheese routine in the 80s before she was a TV star on Brother Trouble. Site claims she retired for the birth of her first child, but still makes yearly appearances for fundraisers, doing more family-friendly material. You find a picture labeled Joke O-Lantern, 1997, as well as a different picture labeled Jack watching one of his mother's charity sets, 1994. Okay. So we have Jack. at the Laugh Lounge. Okay, let's look that up in a second. And then we got... That's on a website about a comedy club called the Laugh Lounge. It's a photo titled Joko Lantern 1997. It was taken during... Okay, let's look up Joko Lantern. The Laugh Lounge Comedy Club. Okay. Hosts several fundraisers throughout the year, but most famous one seems to be Joko Lantern, which happens every Halloween. Comics and patrons are encouraged to wear costumes, and it seems the person with the best costume wins a voucher which can be redeemed for 5 pounds of buffalo wings. Shit. There's a 2-drink minimum with a 0 tolerance policy for heckling. Every year we tell people not to heckle the comics, and every year someone ends up getting kicked out. Don't do it. Okay. Breast milk cheese. Okay. So... which one of you fuckers married a comedian? Or became a comedian? Oh shit. I lost that picture. There it is. Also, why was she dressed like that? Tessa Green. Did anybody become a green? It could be you. Let's look her up without... Ugh. Okay. So I got their pictures. I just don't know who they are. Like, I don't know who they are. Several people related to the campaign mailer. Even the spouses? No! Because it didn't say who they are. Like, I know him. I know his face. I don't know his name, though. CM. Butler County Times. Okay, so here, let's... Did I spell her name wrong? Where is she? Oh, there she is. Stephanie Landon. Stephanie. Won her election. Unlike my mother, I'm not a fighter. I want to bring love to the world. Okay. Who's her mother? Okay. I don't see where it mentions her spouse at all. Brian Jones? Like, how was I supposed to fucking... I don't see... Local business owner Brian Jones. God damn it. God damn it. It was right there. There are many advertisements over the years, as well as... So wait, his name is Brian Jones? Okay. Brian Jones. Gotcha. Okay. I don't know if I need anything else from this. Yeah, taking over his father's print company. Brian seems to not have to go away. Some marketing. I think I'm good here. Again, I need to figure out who the fuck these two are. Who are you? Chris Rafferty's cousins puzzle. Which one's Chris Rafferty? Are you Chris Rafferty? You're not a student anymore because you're married. That's the only thing that makes sense, because you're Rafferty. These are Rafferty Laroo. Wait. Hey, everybody. Hey. Hello. Okay, so I was looking up more about, what's his name? Brian Jones, about his print. So there's actually, I'm gonna copy all this and put this under... Yeah, so this right here caught my eye. Various banners. It was the Roottrees Motors. Damn, this pasted like shit. Let's fix this really quick, just so I can make this easier to get through. Yeah, Miracle Network, I know about. That's Miracle and his kid. I need to go digging through that, figure out if I can figure out who they married. Yeah, but Roottrees Motors. Really? Is that where... You find a hit for Roottrees Motors on Jones Graphic and Print website. You don't find any trace on the internet. As a local business, okay. Let's go to periodical. There's an ad for Roottrees Motors in the paper. It seems Roottrees Motors used to be called Wilkins Motors. An ad for Roottrees Motors has run in every week's Butler County Times for many years, but recently has been changed to include a picture. 3 different unique versions of the ad have been added to your evidence, okay? Yeah, Wilkins Motors is now Roottrees Motors. We have a new name, but we promise we're still the same family business. All that's different is we joined a sweeter family. Okay, so they married into Eli. Not Eli, you, Elias. You married Catherine Wilkins. Okay. Got it. Tessa Roottree. Found you. Says that Roottrees Motors has been around for 50 years, a family business, and also that Tessa Roottree, the newest fixer, learned all there is to know. Okay, from her Roottrees Motor. Got it. You are Tessa. You're a mechanic. Love. Holy shit. Y'all, this is hard. This is hard as shit. It's fucking hard. Excuse me. Sorry. Damn. All these optionals. Okay. Who are we still missing? Need to figure out Bonnie's people. Got to figure out what Chris Rafferty looks like. And also got to figure out the cousins. Yes. Let's look up the Miracle Network. Run by Miracle Roottree Estate. Quite bare bones, but has the following blurb. Witness the testimonies of the Miracle Roottrees. Miracle's Roottree. Miracle Roottree, yeah, so I think I've read this one. Yeah, so he persevered. Yeah, so Miracle Roottree Jr. arrived. At 18, he unburdened himself from the Roottree name and took his father's testimony to a whole new level. Yes. Miracle Jr. spread the gospel through New England. Okay, yeah, so I found that. What's this? Periodical. Let's look it up here. Nope. Nope. Okay. That was a dead end. Trying to figure out how I can figure out who he's married to. Clark Rafferty has only one child left to place. It's his oldest. Yes. Duh. It's Chris. You saw someone earlier whose last name was Rafferty. He had a website and everything. Did I? Yeah, Chris Raff. I looked this up. What did I miss? What did I miss? The Art of Rafferty. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. Under construction. Go Tartans. Yeah, this is where I got the collage for his cousin Davy, Bethany, and Stephanie. Artwork has been added to your evidence, but the cousins... Oh, wait. Have I seen the artwork? For Chris? Self-portrait. Here he is. Hey, that's you. Got it. Okay. Got it. That's what you look like. Boop. Then your wife is you. Don't know your name yet. You're an artist. Yes. Yes. There's also different things on the Jones thing I'm gonna look up. Like the Butler's Summer Theater. Me and my fiance Lulu. Hold on. Yeah, let's plug her in. Lulu. I'm gonna call you that. Luisa? Yeah, Luisa Garcia. Yes. And then also have some side pictures I can plug in. Like you are you. You are you. Get these all taken care of. And then now that I know you have the one line, I think that one of these is also you. Okay, so he's an artist. Wait, college student? There we go. Okay, Guy Hudson's death sounded a bit suspicious. Perhaps a local publication okay, so Guy Hudson. That's right, he was hit by a drunk driver. Or drunk driving accident. Where was Guy? Yeah, there you are. Let's go to... Does not archive their obituaries, but they did a front page story in 1982 about Guy Hudson and his wife, Patricia, dying in a car accident. So wait, you married Patricia? Not you. Yeah, okay, so I took the Patricia Jones off of them. Got it. Fuck y'all, I am getting cooked. Okay, the story itself is surprisingly late on the relevant details due to the recency of the accident. Police reported that the crash was caused by an unidentified driver who swerved in front of Hudson's car, causing them to brake hard and veer off the interstate. Although Guy was a somewhat controversial president, foul play is not suspected. There are witnesses who reported that the vehicle which instigated the wreck was speeding, swerving between lanes, and cutting off drivers as well for at least 4 or 6 minutes before the tragic accident. One witness says, "It could have been any one of us, but they eventually ran off the road. The rest are fled after the accident. Police have few leads other than the make and model." Okay, so what do you want me to find out from this? I guess that was it. Just who the wife was? Only 2 free spirit women left to place. One is Caroline Morden's sister. Okay. Gwendalin Morden is Caroline's oldest sister. Okay. Yeah, it's her. I already had that placed. I guess I just need to figure out who she is. What she does. Okay. Oh, okay. So here, let's look up her book again. Shit, y'all. Apparently I missed a lot. Did I do that wrong? There we go. Okay. Yeah, this is the one with the nude photos that were not added to evidence. First of her generation, felt betrayed by her sister Gwendalin and cousin Bonnie, gave up on their dreams to settle for boring men. Emerges led her to double down on her passions. She even married a man who was the opposite of boring, which was an overcorrection. Where's the hint? She also explains that her marriage to Mark... Oop. Oh yeah, got Mark Landon. More volatile moments in her life, all negative, and the only good thing they ever get was a daughter. Leaving behind all that was a push for pursuit for true loves. So I wonder if I can... No. So, what the fuck? Housewife? Oh. Oh, because she gave up on her dreams. Alright. Alright. Jesus. Okay. Process of elimination time. So... Bethany. I know that he has a cousin named Bethany. Bethany Kellogg. Got it. Wonder if I can look up Kellogg. Is that how you spell it? Yeah, there's 2 G's. Let's go to periodicals. Damn it. Who's the man? David Kellogg III. Okay. What if I do this on the internet? No, fuck. All right. I hate just like hinting my way to the end of this, but I literally have no idea what else I'm supposed to be looking up. I literally have no idea. Because like the only thing that still gives hints is there's one more hint on this. And then there's one more hint on this. I've looked this up. And I looked up her book as well. So yeah, oh fuck. I might just have to hint my way through this. And other organizations that's worth looking into. Okay, so let's start there. Jones. Let's do Children of Eden, I guess. This musical with songs by Steven Schwartz, a game designer by the name of Jeremy Johnston really likes it. Is that who designed this game? Realized it could kind of fit timeline-wise with the game he was making, and decided to use it instead of something fake as kind of an Easter egg. You don't need to check it out, but I do like the songs The Hardest Part of Love and Lost in the Wilderness. Also, if you haven't already, you should hit the back button and go to print. Instead of searching Children of Eden, you should search for whoever was performing it. Okay. There's Butler Summer Theater. Let's see. Plays musicals during the summer, which makes sense. As it's not summer currently, their website has a thank you message. Thank you for making our 1998 session or season such a success. Stay tuned for announcements about performances in 1999. Website lists credits of a musical, which seemed to be the final show they performed. The cast list. There's a cast list, but none of the names seem relevant. Below the cast, it lists the crew. 2 things stand out. Posters and additional set by... and the choreography by November Studios. November Studios. There is a November Roottrees. They offer ballet and jazz classes. Okay, so let's go to periodicals. Instead of November Studios, maybe they should have called this place No Mention Studios because you don't find any information about it. Nice thought, though. Let's try the full. Son of a bitch. I was so close. I got... How about Team Blast? How about... Oh my... God, how... Because I know that there's a November Roottrees. So she's got to be like on the same level. Ooh, that's killing me. Oh my god. Oh, fuck. Okay. Hint. There's only one free spirit left to place. One name and the caption of the free spirit's photo. There's only one spot left. Okay, so free spirits. You? You. Wait. Free spirits. Okay, so we have... Oh my god. I wish I could move the book around. Okay, so we have Bonnie and Guy. So let's put X, X. We got Ernie. We got... Okay, so Bonnie, Guy. Here's Gwendalin. We got, for sure we have Miracle. We have James. We have Clark and Carl. We got Eli. So we need Caroline. Because there's Gwyneth M. And then... Okay, so I think you are Caroline? Nope. Nope. What the fuck? 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 Hold on. 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 There it is. Okay. So... on the back of the photo in childish print writing, it says, November. You are November. And you own the dance studio. Dancer? Okay, magazine and teenagers. TMS sounds like a very popular with teens. Didn't I do that? Why do I need... What the fuck? Why? I did this. Why? Okay, it's been in Team Blast, on the cover of Team Blast 38 times, including 3 back-to-back months during the height of Brother Trouble. In this issue, in the issue he wasn't on the cover, he was still mentioned quite often. Dating a Roottrees. At a recent autograph signing, TMS told a Team Blast reporter that he met a girl at a party in Malibu. Apparently, the cast of Brother Trouble gets together at Penelope's house once a year, and this time, TMS found love. Mega Hottie says, has this to say, which Penelope is... his co-star. I don't know if she's on the board anywhere. She's incredible. She came to the party to meet me specifically, and I'm glad she did. She said she had a crush on me when she was younger. I told her I have a crush on her from the posters now. When our Team Blast reporter asked who the lucky girl was, TMS refused to spill. We did some digging. One of the creators of Brother Trouble, Ron, married Penelope. Penelope Tessa Green. who played TMS's mom on the show. And get this, Ron is a distant relative of the Roottrees sisters. Got it. Okay. And that's you. And then she has... That means one of your sons is Jack? Right. Rootree's wife. Using the dates from the 2 pictures you got from the Laugh Lounge, you can determine the names of his older child. Yeah, it was... Where are they at? Where are they at? 1997. 1994. Jack is the older one. Okay. So there's... Jack Roottree, and then boop. Don't know who you are yet, but you are a occupation baby. Hell yeah. Christina? Oh, I thought it was a little boy. Well, there we go. Locked in everyone in the Free Spirits photograph. Good, good, good. Damn. 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 Oh, occupation, you are, you're probably in school. I'm gonna say you're that. Okay. Okay. So Bonnie Hudson and her kids. Then we have Gwyneth and her kid. We have a bunch of spouses. Okay, so we know that he has that thing. The collage. So we have... You've reassembled the first one. Okay, so this is... What's the deal with the letters? What? Really confused. What the... Yeah, Bethany's yearbook picture. There's Davy and Bethany. So I'm gonna assume that means it's you. So let's do Kellogg. The 4th. Student. And then... Oh yeah, she has... Or he has ginger hair. Okay. Athlete? Are you considered a pro athlete? What is this? Yeah, let's call him a pro athlete for now. Okay. You should look more into the Rootrees' business history in local magazines. Anderson Maple Farm. Okay, I'm pretty sure I looked this up. Let's go see what I missed. Very long. The farm also appears often in a section about the. Okay, the Kenny Company's current head of farming, Miss Cottrell. Okay. Returns to Butler County to demonstrate how 5 pieces were made at the beginning of the century. The demonstration provides free samples of the original 5 flavors. They cost quite a lot to attend and sell out. Oh, the tours. So the Butler County Times recommends getting tickets the moment they go on sale. The ads and blurbs. Okay, so Miss Cottrell. Miss Cottrell. Did you marry someone named Cottrell? Let's call you Stephanie Cottrell. That's the only picture I can think of. So if I get one more, that could lock the... Ah, no! Oh, no! Okay. Okay, what's the hint? In Cousins, Raffer mentions Cousins that is an only child. Uh-huh. The only supply available for a cousin with no siblings beneath is Gwyneth Madsen. Uh-huh. Chris said Bethany's photos from a yearbook portrait. Stephanie's must be... Oh. Oops. Yeah, so... Oh! She's still the head of farming still, but her last name now is Cottrell. Duh. No. I still think he's a pro athlete. How about you? Are you at college? No, you're... Shit. Married name is Cottrell. Yeah, got it. Okay. Yeah, so Stephanie. Sam Cottrell. What am I missing? There we go. I had the pictures mixed up. Yeah. So they tried to get me with the pro athlete thing. Yeah, they tried to get me with the pro athlete.
To my genealogy genie. If you're reading this, it means you've locked in 49 blood relatives. Congratulations. I knew you could do it. There are 2 more entries on the family tree I'd like you to consider. These last 2 are optional. You can summon me whenever you wish. However, this will end your search and reveal the truth. So make sure you're ready.
Okay. Yeah. Who is EC, farmhand, and the spouse was John. Okay, so now I need to go back through. Who was it? It was... Scandal. Yeah, Sam lived with these 2. Oh, wait. Christensen. Okay, so is it... EC could be something Christensen. Patricia Christensen. Ooh, fuck. Fuck. I gotta think this out. Because, like, she says in the steamy correspondence thing, something about a twisted twin. Yeah, twisted twin. If not for her story, yours and mine would be the most tragic tale ever told. However awful, or how awful it is, that such beauty was ripped from its rightful fate, and worse than to live in possession of your brother's twisted twin. Left an out. Wait. Edward Clancy Roottree? And they, oh, Edward Clancy. And John somebody. It was John somebody who worked at the farm. Where's the original book? Where is it? So, EC and John. John. I gotta figure out who the John is. Because I'm pretty sure there was another Roottree, his twisted twin. His twisted twin. Oh, where is it? Fucking sick. I never even thought to take a picture of him. John what, though? Do I have to... Okay. Let's go back to the revisiting the diary. Go to the... for Sam. Scandal. How about... Okay. What last name? They all got Madsen. Okay. From Ernest Madsen. Gotta figure out what John's last name was. Local farmhand known as EC. That's fucked. If I'm right on that, that's fucked. Okay. Are there any more hints? History book of history of candy book. There's a little detail, but okay. Yeah, let's periodicals. No, it's the public library. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. By maybe I only looked up volume 2. Found all evidence the Roottrees are dead. It starts with historical accounts dating back includes a major misprint. Egg cream. They took him out. They took him out. They took egg cream out. G is for grape, which is the oldest daughter. E is for Elias Jr. EC, which is, oh my god. Oh my god. Hey everybody. So the reason why little Sam came up and was like, your pop is my dad, is because they're twins. The dad and the brother that got kicked out were twins. Like, I know I just pointed that out, but that's also why Sam thought that that was her dad. Not him. I'm gonna keep pointing at him. Him. They're twins. So Sam saw him in town, ran up and was like, this is my dad. And Lauren was like, no, get the fuck out of here. Also, it's Mr. Miller. John Miller. Okay, am I typing this in right? Edward Clancy Roottree. Last 2 names are optional, and I won't lock in until you say I'm ready. I think I'm ready. It's because in one of these, Scandal. His room is something about his roommate. Something about there was something about the roommate, and I was like, hell no, that's his roommate, Mr. Miller. So it's John Miller and Edward Clancy Roottree. Finish the family secrets. Here's the final optional entries you found. Number of optional entries left for the next time, 9. Why didn't it log John Miller in?
You thought EC was Edward Clancy Roottree, and his partner was John Miller? That's exactly what I needed to hear.
Perfect, thank you.
I'm Sam Madsen, though you know me as Samantha Roottree. Yup, I got old. The only picture you have of me is from 40 years ago. My book tells the truth about Elias, of 5 pieces, and my parents. Not my biological parents, Elias Jr. and Patsy. My fathers, Edward Clancy Roottree and John Miller.
Oh,
By now, you've either read Lauren's diaries, or you're just an incredible guesser.
A little bit of both. A little help from Rubber Duck as well.
Lauren was right. I hated the 5 pieces. She just didn't know my full reasoning.
Yeah, let me move my face cam really quick so you guys can read this. I can't believe that, man. Like, they cut him out of the family fortune, and he was a fucking farmhand. And then raised his brother's, like, love child with his roommate. Oh, fuck.
My father, Edward Clancy, was a great man. But his identical twin Clancy and his father, Elias, were not. At age 16, my father was caught kissing a farmhand.
Never met EC in person, but Pop once referred to him as a confirmed bachelor.
Back then, they wouldn't even acknowledge gay people existed. Having one in the family was unthinkable.
We've always existed, y'all. We have always existed. And we be kissing on some farmhands, okay?
The same year, I was born. A bastard granddaughter. 2 stains on Elias's perfect family. He decided to fix both. They tried to erase Edward Clancy. They even removed his 5 pieces flavor. His name was deemed a dirty word. He became EC.
Oh.
We were sent to the farm, and the 5 pieces did their best to keep the next generation away, to isolate me from family.
It warned us away from that farm for years.
But Elias couldn't erase us from existence. Laura never realized I was the little girl from her diary. Who could blame me for being so confused that day? Her father was an exact copy of mine, except without the beard.
He was in the back of the photo. I just didn't even fucking notice.
And while the 5 pieces celebrated a new factory, farmhands did the real work. It's a fluke there's a picture of my father at all, but there he is in the background. The 6th 5-piece. Patsy returned, and things got complicated for Elias. She fought for my freedom from a life she deemed unworthy. Elias relented, so long as I never learned the truth or receive inheritance. They knew I'd help my father. At Elias's will reading, I learned part of the truth. The rest I learned at home. I began to hate the 5 pieces. My father made me stay silent. He was worried history would repeat and that his grandchildren would become outcasts. His fears weren't unfounded. As you know, my son Ernie died a few years ago. He had trained to take over as president. But due to family politics, or perhaps hubris, it went to Guy. A real Roottrie. He nearly ruined the company. When Ernie took over, he saved the operation. Over 13 years, he made the family billions. Ernie earned about $36.
Yeah, that's right, because according to the Clanced Trust, they were only, like, each year, they were paid how much of a single pack of 5 pieces cost. So through his salary, he only earned $36, but he should have been getting money from the big pot that the rest of the family's pulling out of.
They got...
Oh, fuck. Okay, they got on Debbie's salary. They got by on Debbie's salary, but when he fell ill, he couldn't pay his medical bills. His death was my tipping point. And Carl helped pay his bills, but why wasn't he getting that money?
My book was meant to expose Elias's hypocrisy. Until I started to look into the other dirty laundry. Ron tried to have Robbie removed from the trust, but couldn't. Robbie was a blood relative, even out of wedlock.
Damn. Damn it, that sounded familiar. The Clanced Trust that Elias established was designed to secure his family's fortune, or family's future.
His entire family's future. He couldn't write exceptions in without the whole thing falling apart. My book can definitively prove that Elias was not the paragon of virtue he's heralded as. And that my daughter and granddaughters are just as much family, at least in the eyes of the Trust, as anyone else. The Clanced Trust will secure their future. They can decide what to do with their shares. But I'm old, and I'm not in it for the money. The truth has been eating away at me for years, but now I can set the record straight, thanks to you.
Because she needed me to fill out the entire family tree and get proof of everything.
As someone who enjoys searching for the truth, you might understand the power it has. Whitewashing the past to protect the status quo can lead to repercussions in the present and future.
Ah, man, and Lauren's dad also got mad that one of his sons married a black woman. But then, like, kind of like, eased up a bit whenever he became the new lawyer or his son became the new lawyer to take over for him for the Roottrees company.
So thank you. You knocked it out of the park. With your expert work, the truth will come to light. And when it does, my share of the Clanced Trust is yours. Like I said at the beginning, set for life.
Damn! Thank you.
Looking at the family tree on your wall, now with my father's, everything finally feels complete. Unless a whole lot more Roottrees somehow appear from thin air, this is the last time I'll come knocking. Thanks again, and so long.
Damn.
We're rolling, rolling, rolling on down to the sea.
Sam Edson's book was published. It received mixed reviews. Life went on, and a new president. Okay. Roottrie family faded from the news cycle. Is it because I didn't plug in all the wives and stuff? And then everything changed. There's another mystery to solve. Roottrie Mania is now unlocked as a new game. I'm a secret Roottrie. Yep. So, Roottrie Mania is very, 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 very hard. I've seen some of these Steam posts, forum posts about how difficult it is. Some people calling it impossible. So I might make that a video for Patreon. But yeah, thank you all so much for liking the first part of this. We got over 500, so I really appreciate it. Definitely not expecting this video to get that many. But yeah, now I get to edit 4 hours of footage down into something. This was incredible. And whenever I read the roommate, Mr. Miller, I knew they were gay, and I can't believe the EC was one of the 5 pieces that was cut out. That is fucked. And they said that her grandkids didn't get any of the money. But now they will. But like, that's fucked, man. That's fucked. What a good game. What a good game. Yeah, so I believe Roottrie Mania is about, since she wrote that book being like, my father had a secret love child, and here's the proof. I think a lot more people come forward saying that they are a product of a Roottrie affair. I think. Yeah. I might do that as a video for Patreon. Whew. All right. Well, thank you again for watching. I really, really appreciate it. Thank you for leaving a like. It really helps. I cannot express how much leaving a comment and leaving a like helps with the algorithm. And also become a patron. That really helps. Yeah. Cool. Thanks for watching, everybody. Hope you enjoyed. I will see y'all next time. Bye.
Me for you, you for me. Someday will come, though, that this tree will be the last of what was we, with passing seas. Someday these times will all be over. All be over. Dew dries on the morning clover. Morning clover. So take